fuck?
She's back! 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 Who's back? The Queen!
How the hell is it going, my people? Thank you so much for tuning back in if you're already subscribed. If you're new here, welcome to the Hainstein channel. I'm Derek, and I'm just ecstatic that you're joining us today because boy, do we have something special for you. Now, unless you're living under a rock over the age of 40 or a Mormon, there's no doubt in my mind that you've heard the name Belle Delphine. If not, there's no doubt at some point you've heard of one of her many stunts. At her peak, YouTubers across the platform were doing anything to get her name in the thumbnail and title. Her face alone boosted videos exponentially. Doesn't matter who the hell you were, if you could shell out the $30 for her gamer girl bathwater and you didn't mind a little tiny bit of a gamer girl STD, you had yourself a gamer girl hit video. But she's been gone for some time now. In fact, it's been 7 months since her last PR stunt. Some people did some digging and were able to find some traces of her online as little as 4 months ago, so she's definitely still floating around. But before we take a look at her grand return to the internet, I think it's a good idea we rewind here and see how we ended up in this situation. Once upon a time, long before the rise of Belle Delphine, a 14-year-old Mary Belle Kirshner decided she was going to drop out of school. At the time, she had a Facebook page where she shared her selfies. At 15, she decided to leave home and go live in a shared house with her at-the-time girlfriend. In March of 2015, she debuted on Instagram rocking a goth punk aesthetic and setting the tone for what her future career would be. That same year, at only 16, she adopted the stage name Belle Delphine and began creating a brand around outlandish and explicit content. In July of that same year, she would upload her very first YouTube video, a makeup tutorial where she isn't actually in the Belle Delphine character. Fast forward to October of 2017, she has a somewhat decent following as she gears up for her meteoric rise to fame. As she's getting closer and closer to her 18th birthday, you can see as her Instagram starts to become more and more explicit without crossing the boundaries of Instagram's terms of service. Her Instagram is slowly getting more and more explicit over time as she leans into the lolly aspect of her character. For those of you who don't know what a lolly is, it is a sexually precocious young girl. Yeah, you see what we're getting into here. 1 week before her 18th birthday, Belle Delphine gets braces. Now, some people claim this is the most important moment in her entire career. Countless conspiracy theories spawned around them, but we're not going to talk about that today. Now that Belle Delphine was 18, there was no longer anything stopping her from putting the most sexual content she wanted on the internet. And that's when she brought out the moneymaker, ahegao photos. Ahegao. This word. Ahegao is when an artist exaggerates a face to portray beyond normative notions of pleasure. It's a cum face. When I say this began a meteoric rise, I am not exaggerating, because only 5 months later, Belle Delphine opened a Patreon account that was pulling in $7,000 a month for her. If you haven't heard of Patreon, it's a website that allows people to support content creators that they enjoy, with different tiers of subscriptions and different rewards correlating to them. Belle Delphine basically used it like the precursor to OnlyFans, only I don't think Patreon devolved into a softcore porn site in the end. So forget about the amount of money she was making monthly from her OnlyFans and think about the one-off donations she was getting from YouTubers just to clickbait her face in their thumbnails. Pyrocynical paid $3,000 in order to try and play Fortnite with Belle Delphine. Will and E also paid $2,500 to Belle Delphine to get a personalized video supporting him in the war against Morg's mom. So if one-off donations from YouTubers were half the amount she was making monthly on her Patreon, there's no telling how much she made. Now in September of 2018, she'd become big enough that she had fully started to lean into these sort of crazier aspects of her character. This room tour is perfect at showing off exactly what's unique about Belle Delphine in comparison to your typical Instagram thought. Her room is very cutesy, full of pink and stuffed animals, but of course she has severed doll limbs and a collection of guns to go with it. At this point, it was pretty clear that Belle Delphine had become a bit of a meme and she was leaning into it. On the cusp of 2019, a website called Hustlers reported that she was fined $60K by the IRS for not paying taxes from her Snapchat Premium. Despite being fake, it gained a lot of attention, and arguably it might be one of the things that guided her content strategy throughout 2019. As a meme model and well-known hated person, she began the year starting to rebrand herself as the internet's gamer girl, and then her three-step plan commenced. First off, she did a Fortnite dance supporting PewDiePie in the height of his war against T-Series. She landed herself on a meme review, and using that publicity, she rode the wave and released another YouTube video, this time claiming she was best friends with an octopus. Now, after the biggest YouTuber on the platform had spoken about her, and she's made waves again with her new video, she comes in with the third step and announces to everybody that at 1 million likes, she will open a Hub account. The Hub themselves came out and showed their support. Within a few days, the goal had been set, and Belle Delphine stayed true to her word, releasing a set of 12 videos on the Hub. Every single one of them had a misleading thumbnail and tongue-in-cheek title in order to troll the fans that thought she was actually about to do porn. This, for me, is the moment that I think she cemented herself as a performance artist and not so much just a softcore porn star. But as history shows time and time again, the internet does not respond well to being trolled, and so in turn, mass reported her Instagram account, leaving it in a state of jeopardy. But she wasn't going down without a fight. See, she still had her loyal simp army. And for some reason, they were requesting to drink her bathwater, and the queen answered. On July 3rd, she announced on her Twitter that she would in fact be selling her Gamer Girl bathwater at $30 a jar. The internet went absolutely apeshit. You had real videos, you had fake videos, some of the jars didn't even look right, people were printing custom labels. It did not matter, I said it already. It doesn't matter who the hell you were. If you could shell out the $30 for her Gamer Girl bathwater and you didn't mind a little tiny bit of a Gamer Girl STD, you had yourself a Gamer Girl hit video. Following this, a fake article blew up saying somebody died from drinking the Gamer Girl bathwater. Belle Delphine, being the psychotic marketing wizard that she is, decided to wait an entire week before responding to that controversy so she could capitalize on the free press. Kind of ironic that she blew up about potentially hurting somebody with the matter of her water when it was actually found out that there were 0 traces of Belle Delphine inside of it. Now with the water sold out in only 2 days, I know what you're thinking. How can you get your hands on some Gamer Girl bathwater? Well, fret not. See, a fake website showed up a few days later selling $250 Gamer Girl bathwater along with $50 chewed gum and $10,000 Gamer Girl pee. Ethan Klein from H3H3 received a special surprise when he decided to ask for a fart in a jar and instead received a vial of spit. Finally, Zuckerberg brought down the ban hammer to her Instagram, the largest of her social media, putting an end to her reign of simpery. So after a lull in her career, Belle Delphine resurfaced in October, yet again using black magic to go viral. She claimed someone stole her pet hamster, and as revenge she went to paint their car and got herself arrested. The internet was pretty quick to call this one out as fake, but let's remember that no publicity is bad publicity when you're an influencer based around controversy. With an Instagram consisting entirely of reposts and a silent Twitter, Belle Delphine faded into the history of the internet with her fat stacks never to be heard from again. Until she came out with a video 7 months ago out of nowhere where she plays with raw meat, razor blades, and blood. She also makes references to having a broken heart, being a mistake, having no father, her fear of becoming irrelevant. It's honestly a very scary video. She also makes jokes about not living till 30, and a lot of people took this as a cry for help, which makes it that much scarier that it was her last appearance online in over half a year. Until now, Belle Delphine is back, baby! A few days ago, Belle Delphine made her grand return to the internet by dropping a full-length cover of Tekashi 6ix9ine's Gooba. You know, the song that he released upon his release from prison, thus releasing a wake of clout that Belle Delphine is clearly riding. And she's smarter than you think, too, because if you've been paying attention, this isn't actually her first move. The day before her video dropped, Leafy, a well-known YouTube asshole and controversial figure who also just made his return to the platform, decided to supposedly leak Belle Delphine's DMs. The conversation is pathetic. I mean, it's 100% clickbait garbage. Just like your videos. Fuck you. Leafy shoots his shot twice and misses both times, and from what we know, there isn't more. Honestly, the whole thing's kinda pathetic. Also, she slid into his DMs, so nice try there. But that actually brings me to my point, because if you look at the timestamp of the messages, this happened in May. Leafy released his video last week in June. We can't see any more messages from here on out that may or may not have happened, but I can only assume that Belle Delphine from here on discusses her exact plan to return to YouTube. Leafy's job is simply to leak her DMs the day before her video drops. Her name's back in the online conversation, maybe some YouTubers start talking about it, people start remembering she exists, and then BAM!
You were thinking I died, bitch surprise, I still got them double thick thighs. French fries, I get down and gobble gobble up, with my booty up, she be going wobble wobble up. Here's a big duck, slide slide in the peanut butter, don't sucker.
all, because she didn't just return to YouTube to drop a titty and ass-filled cover of a recently released from prison rapper's multi-million view hit song after having her DMs leaked by an also recently returned to YouTube controversial YouTuber. The whole thing is a promotion for her goddamn OnlyFans.
You're mad, I'm back. Big mad, he's mad, she's mad. Big sad, ha ha. Don't care, stay mad. Ooh woo, buy my OnlyFans, you big Chad. Little titties, big ass, and no dad. Bathwater sold out, big sad. OnlyFans now to get a big bag.
Yeah, you heard that right. It's a promotion for a f***ing OnlyFans. Remember the thing I mentioned earlier, you pay money for porn? Now I know exactly what you came here to see today. Everybody's trying to see this OnlyFans, and I'm here to help. See, because today, I'm gonna be pointing you in the direction of Kavos' channel, because he actually did it already. In fact, Kavos took one for the team, and he purchased her OnlyFans within hours of her video going up. You're just taking one for the team. Nice cover, my guy. So yes, the Simp Queen is back doing exactly what she was doing before, but now for $35 a month. With an average engagement of about 10,000 people per post, we can assume she's making well over $350,000 a month right now. And remember, we're not taking into account one-off donations. Why the hell am I trying to do YouTube? Like, I'm just gonna get a f***ing cow outfit and open an OnlyFans. It's honestly unbelievable, but let's be clear that this is no coincidence. She planned this return meticulously, and a lot of people are overlooking that just to clickbait buying her OnlyFans. Which, by the way, is probably why she's making so much right now. There's a lot of YouTubers who are paying for her OnlyFans, and once that money runs out, it'll just be the simps. And she'll be back down, probably still above, but closer to the level of your average Instagram thought. Anyway, I'm done looking at this psychotic lolly clout wizard shit. I think I'm gonna go shower, maybe confess a few sins to God. World seems to be ending as it is, so it's probably good measure anyway. But I guess that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed this one. I know some of you were expecting the drinking game, and don't worry, it is coming. But Belle Delphine made the internet go absolutely apeshit, and you know I'm not missing a chance to capitalize on that. Plus, as I said, a lot of YouTubers are really overlooking the fact that she plans this shit out. Tell me if you think I'm wrong down below, but as I said, I think she's more of a performance artist than a porn star. She blew up the entire internet to troll them on the hub with puns. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, hit the subscribe if you're not subscribed, and hit the bell button if you are. Keep an eye out for the drinking game video. And you remember the crazy guy at the beginning of the video? Well, that's my roommate Noah, and he's doing the drinking game with me. He and his brother make music together, and they post covers here to YouTube. I'm gonna put a link on the side and down in the description to go take a look at his cover of Basket Case, and head on over and show him some love. I'll see you guys in the next one, completely wasted, and you have yourself a nice week. Oh yeah, I have an end screen now.